Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayam Udirayat
Tato Jayam Udirayat
Nashtaprayeshu Abhatreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Saivaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Bhaktiri Bhavati Nayastike
Bhaktir Bhavati Nanishtihi
Ishvara Parama Krishna
Ishvara Paramakrishna
Sachidananda Vigraha
Sachidananda Vigraha
Nadiradir Govinda
Anadiradir Govinda
Sarvakarana Karanam
Sarvakarana Karanam
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnavaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopakumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Radhavinde Apadarabindam
Karavinde Napadarabindam
Mukaravinde Viniveshayantam
Mukaravinde Vinivishayantam
Vatasya Patra Sapute Shayanam
Vatasya Patra Shapute Shayanam
Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami
Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we have to take this 26th shloka, right? 36 shloka, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Manu can do shloka one-time translation.
Yes, Prabhuji. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 4th Canto, 30th chapter, verse number 36, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. Yatra Narayanah Sakshat
Yatra Narayana Sakshat
Bhagavan Yashinam Gatihi
Bhagavan Yashinam Gatihi
Samstuyate Satkatashu
Samstuyate Satkatashu
Mukta Sangai Punah Punah.
Mukta Sangai Punah Punah.
Translation by Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Lord Narayana,
the Supreme Lord
Narayana
is present among devotees who are engaged in hearing and chanting.
Devotees who are engaged in hearing and chanting
The holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
the holy name of the Personality of Godhead.
Lord Narayana is the ultimate goal of the sannyasis.
Lord Narayana is
The ultimate goal of sannyasis.
Those in the renounced order of life.
Those in the renounced order of life.
And Narayana is worshipped through the Sankirtana movement.
Narayana is worshipped through the Sankirtana movement.
By those who are liberated from material contamination.
By those who are liberated from material contamination.
Indeed, they recite the holy name again and again.
Indeed, they recite the holy name again and again.
Yeah, so nice.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, can you read first paragraph, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Jai.
The Mayavadi sannyasis are missing the real presence of Narayana. This is because they falsely claim to be Narayana himself. According to the customary etiquette of Mayavadi sannyasis, they address one another as Narayana. To say that everyone is the temple of Narayana is correct, but to accept another human being as Narayana is a great offense. This conception of Daridra Narayana, poor Narayana, an attempt to identify the poor with Narayana is also a great offense. Even to identify Narayana with demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva is an offense. I'll stop here. So Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in this purport that he's talking about Mayavadi sannyasis. They are missing the real presence of Narayana because they falsely claim themselves as Narayana themselves. They think that they are God also. They think the God is there, but they think that they are also God. They are part of the God, and think they are God also. So as per the Mayavadi sannyasis, they address each other as Narayana. To say that we are a temple of Narayana is correct because we put the tilaks also all across the body because where the super soul resides, which is correct. But considering one another as Narayana is a great offense. So they have a concept called Daridra Narayana, which is a poor Narayana. So Narayana can never be poor, as Prabhuji explained last time, because Narayana has all the 6 opulences. So the concept of Daridra Narayana is false identification. So, and even to identify Narayana with demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva is also an offense. This is also one of the offense in the Shishkashtakam or the 10 offenses, as Prabhuji said last time. Hare Krishna.
Right, absolutely. I think, yeah. Nice. Nicely explained, Prabhuji. Okay, so this is, so let us let everybody recite. Yastu Narayanam Devam
Yastu Narayanam Devam
Brahma Rudradi Daivatai
Brahma
Brahma
Rudradi Daivatai
Samatvenaiva Viksheta
Samatvenaiva Viksheta
Sapashandi Bhave Dhruvam.
Sapashandi Bhave Dhuram.
Hello, Mataji, you can read the translation of
Yes,
that.
Prabhu. Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So this is a translation. One who considered Lord Narayan on a level with great demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva is immediately listed amongst non-believers. The fact is that by performing Sanskirtana Yajna, one can immediately please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then Narayana himself descends and immediately is present. In this age of Kali, Narayan is immediately present in the form of Lord Chaitanya. Concerning Lord Chaitanya, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 11.5.32 stated.
So this is I think we all know that this is famous shloka, right? This is the shloka which was predicted 5,000 years back, the advent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you want to read more or just enough for you? We can recite shloka. Which one you want, Mataji? You want to read more? Yeah. Okay, let's finish this shloka.
Okay.
Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam
Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishnam
Tango Pangasra Parshadam
Sangopangastrat Parshadam
Yagnai Sankirtana Prayair
यज्ञे
Yagne
संकीर्तन
Sankirtana
प्राये
Praye
यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः.
Yajanti
यजन्ति
Sumedasaha.
सुमेधसः.
But you can read the next paragraph, whole paragraph.
Okay, Prabhu. Jai Srila Prabhupada. This is the translation. In the age of Kali, intelligent person perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associate, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. After all, human life is meant for pleasing Narayan, and this can easily be done by performing Sanskirtana Yajna. Whenever there is a congregational chanting of the holy names of Lord Gurya Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is in his incarnation as Lord Chaitanya immediately appears and is worshipped by Sankirtana Yajna.
Yajna.
Yajna. What is it, Babu?
Yajna.
Yadna. Okay, thank you, Prabhu. So, Srila Prabhupada is saying that anyone who considered himself as Lord Narayana, they are non-believers, and he should not be considered like demigods as Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. They are also considered non-believers, and to worship and to be a devotee of Narayan, the sons Kirtana Yadna, they could perform this yadna to Lord Narayana, and they could also acclaim the get to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So according to this, in the age of Kali, this is our age, I believe, an intelligent person will perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation. So I understand that this is the incarnation of the personality of Godhead, which is Krishna. And constantly, if you sing the name of Krishna, although Narayan doesn't have that blackish color like Krishna himself, he is accompanied by associate, with servant, with weapon, with confidential companions. And all of this is a part of Krishna too, or is Krishna, should I say, it's Krishna. And after all, human life is meant for pleasing Narayan, and this can easily be done by performing the Sanskirtana Yajna. And by chanting the holy names of Lord Gurya Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his incarnation of as Lord Chaitanya, immediately appeared and worship. So I understand that Lord Krishna here is incarnate as Lord Narayan and also as Lord Chaitanya. All of them are incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we should not, those sannyasi should never consider themselves to be Narayan. And that's strange, Prabhu, because why would a human being consider themselves to be God? So that's very strange. Thank you.
There is a one set of people called impersonalist, called Mayavadis. Oh, I am I am Brahman, Brahmasmi, I am Brahmasmi, I am also God. They address one as Narayan, Narayan. So that which is very highly offensive nature that because that Advaita philosophy. But Advaita means there is no second one. Everybody is God and I are one. But no, God and I are same. No, that's not right. Advaita philosophy is starting from Madhvacharya. Yes, we and God have same qualities, right? but quantitatively we are totally different. It's like Prabhupada gives examples, so many examples Prabhupada gives. Like a ocean and drop of a ocean. Drop of ocean can do anything. Full ocean can do a lot of things, but a drop of water from the ocean cannot do anything like that. We are a drop in the ocean like that. Okay. So then we don't claim that I am a ocean. That's very offensive nature, basically. Offensive nature. Okay. That's why Mahaprabhu came in the Kali Yuga, in this Kali Yuga, as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to propagate the congregational chanting of Mahamantra. That is Kalikala Nama Rupe, Krishna Avatar. He came in the form of name, Nama. And Mahaprabhu came to propagate. He became himself as a devotee to show how to surrender to the holy name of Krishna. Yeah. Okay. Let's see who is available. Let me see. Okay. Ravi Prabhudan, Tina Marimanu Prabhudan. Okay. Everybody is muted, dear devotees.
Vishaka Mataji, sir.
Okay. Vishaka Mataji. She is muted.
No, she's not muted.
No,
Okay.
Prabhuji, I'm there.
Go ahead.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
In this verse, it is said that Narayana is Nyasinam
Nyasinam Gatihi.
Gatihi, the ultimate goal of the sannyasis, the goal of those who have renounced the material world in the attainment of Narayana. A Vaishnava sannyasi therefore dedicates his life to serving Narayan. He does not falsely claim to be Narayan. Therefore,
Instead of.
instead of becoming nirvaira, non-envious of
Yeah, go
yes,
ahead.
yeah, non-envious of other living entities, one who tries to become Narayana become envious of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the attempt to become Narayana constitutes the greatest offense. Actually, when one chants or discusses the transcendental activities of the Lord, he immediately becomes non envious. In this material world, everyone is envious of everyone else. But by vibrating or discussing the holy name of the Lord, one becomes non envious and devoid of material hankering. Because of our envy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we have become envious of all other living entities. When we are no longer envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there will be real peace, unity, and fraternity in the human society. Without Narayana or Sankirtana Yajna, there cannot be peace in this material world. So, your Srila Prabhupada beautifully explains that one when falsely claims that he or she is Narayana, he becomes envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And therefore, this attempt of his to become Narayana is the greatest offense. And when we chant or discuss the activities of the Lord, we become non envious. And as in this material world, each and everyone is envious of the other person. By chanting and discussing the holy name of the Lord, we become free from this material hankering, and uh, and we become non-envious of others. So Srila Prabhupada also explains that without this Sankirtana Yajna or chanting of the holy name, there cannot be peace in this material world.
Yeah, that's benefit. That is the purpose of advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's called Sankirtanai Kapitaro because Mahaprabhu is the father of the introducing the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. No, we do kirtan. We are right kirtan, then chanting. We give so much emphasis on chanting, so that we can re-establish our lost relationship with the Supreme Lord. But we're always in the Dvaita philosophy. Okay, God is Vibhu, I am Anu. He is Param Brahman, I am Brahman. But the Mayavadis take opposite. I am Brahman, he is Brahman. Both are Brahmans where both are equal. That's why they address each other Narayan, which is great offense. Even we cannot compare Brahma and Vishnu with Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can we say that we are equivalent? I and God are same Narayan? That is a great offensive nature. That's a Mayavadi philosophy's conception. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any questions before we go to the next shloka? Or anybody wants to add any points here? Okay. The silence is acceptance. We'll take the next shloka. 37th shloka. Let's see if anybody is there to recite the shloka.
Sundarupa Prabhuji.
Sundara Prabhuji, go ahead.
तेषां विचरतां पद्धभ्याम्
Tesham vicharatam padhyam
तीर्थानां पावनेच्छया
Tirthanam
Pavanechaya
भीतस्य किं न रोचेत
Tasya kinna rocheta
तावकानां समागमः
Tavakanam samagamaha.
Some of them
Some of them
vicharatam who travel
vicharatam who
travel
padabhyam by their feet
padhyam by their feet.
Tirthanam the holy places
Tirthanam by
and
the
the
holy
holy
places.
places.
Pavan Ichchaya with a desire to purify
Pavan
Ichchaya with a desire to purify.
Vitasya to the materialistic person who is always fearful
Vitasya, the material person who is always fearful.
him why
Him
Why?
no not
Not
Rocheta becomes pleasing
Rocheta becomes pleasing.
Tavakanam of your devotees
Tavakanam of your devotees.
Samagama meeting
Samagama
Samagama
meeting.
Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Yeah.
Right.
Dear Lord, your personal associates
Dear Lord,
Or your
your
personal
personal
associates.
associates,
devotees wander all over the world to purify
Devotees
Devotees
wander all
wander
over
all
the
over
world
to
to
purify.
even the holy places of the pilgrimage
even
Even the holy
holy
places
places
of
of the
pilgrimage.
pilgrimage.
is not such activity pleasing to those
He is
Is
not
not
Is
such
not such
activity pleasing to those
who are actually afraid of material existence.
who are
who are
afraid of
actually
material
afraid of
existence.
material existence.
Hare Krishna.
Can also read first paragraph, Sundar Prabhuji.
Yes, your Prabhu. Purport by His Divine Grace and so on. There are two kinds of devotees. One is called Goshthanandi and the other Bhajananandi. The word Bhajananandi refers to the devotee who doesn't move but remains in one place. Such a devotee is always engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. He chants the Mahamantra as taught by many acharyas and sometimes goes out for the preaching work. The Goshthanandi is one who desires to increase the number of devotees all over the world. He travels all over the world just to purify the world and the people residing in it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised, Prithvi te acheyata nagaradi grama sarvatra prachara haive mora nama. Means Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted his followers to move all over the world to preach in every town and village. In the Chaitanya Sampradaya, those who strictly follow the principles of Lord Chaitanya must travel all over the world to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya, which is the same as preaching the words of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The more the devotees preach the principles of Krishna Katha, the more people throughout the world will benefit. Let's stop here. So here Prabhupada is explaining that there are two kinds of a devotee. One is Goshthanandi and one is Bhajananandi. So Bhajananandi always spend time to increase his bhajan or sadhana, and they always chant Mahamantra, and many acharya taught that, and sometimes they used to go out for the preaching work also. But their Goshthanandi is one who desired. I mean, Goshthanandi increases their number of devotees all over the world by preaching. So that's how they travel all over the world. And exactly the Prabhupada is the best example. And even they purify the world, and even the tirth also, where he go, he purify tirth also. So that much of a potency that the devotee of the Lord is having. And that we see that Prabhupada also came in this Western world to purify the even the Patita or Malecha also. So that has been referred in so many places. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also wants his followers also to preach in everywhere in the world, every town, every villages. And there is a sampradaya called Chaitanya Sampradaya. So the follower of the Chaitanya Sampradaya who strictly follow the principle of Lord Chaitanya, they travel also over the world to preach the message of Mahaprabhu, and which is the same as preaching the word of Krishna, and the same thing it is given in the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. So the more the devotee preaches the principle of Krishna Katha, and the more people get benefit out of it in the entire world.
Yeah, what we follow is we follow Chaitanya Sampradaya, right? So that's our, what is that? Prema Dharma, love of God. Prema Dharma we follow. The love of God, loving the God, chanting the glories of Krishna. Chaitanya Sampradaya.
So Chaitanya Sampradaya is the same Gauramatha Sampradaya, Prabhu?
Correct. So Chaitanya Sampradaya is Gaudiya Sampradaya. So basically our essence is chanting, congregational chanting of Mahamantra. So that introduced by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sankirtanai Kapitaro.
So,
Congregational chant.
Prabhuji, I have one question. Just
yeah, sure.
So I came to know that it's very interesting for me that when do the congregational chanting like 10 people or 20 people together, then there is no offenses. Is it true? Rather than just chanting yourself and not putting a full focus or going here and there. So rather than that, if we are doing a congregational chanting, there is no offenses in that. Is it true?
I never thought about that one, but I don't know. I mean, I never thought. I don't know the answer. Maybe it could be right. I don't know. Maybe if you have heard from the authentic sources, that could be right. If you see something written by Prabhupada somewhere, or somebody told verbally, how that came out.
Yeah, actually, I heard that couple of a time. Last time I heard from Simeswar Prabhu also, He was mentioning that the importance of chanting and importance of congregational chanting. So in last class, he was explaining about that one only, that's a power of congregational chanting.
You heard from him. Who else from? Who heard?
A long time back, I read, or I don't remember, but yeah, I will keep eye to have a reference, because this is very strong messages. Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't want to say yes or no because I don't know. So that could be right or could be wrong. I don't know. Again, I don't want to comment. And if you find any evidence of Prabhupada's somewhere, please let me know. That would be great to know this information.
Hare Krishna, Govardhan Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
To adding that, yes, I even heard from Lal Govardhan Prabhuji. The same, he also mentioned that not only the chanting as well as katha also. How he's saying that in such a way, like you hearing katha yourself, right? You could sleep during the katha, but you hearing the guru, then somebody you are trying to sleep, somebody can pull you, oh, Prabhu, wake up, katha going on. So you are always in alert. You see the others also watching me. So that's why you are in alert. Single, you can sleep anytime. Even
But
you don't realize.
But you can also sleep while congregational chanting going on.
But that's why he's saying that you congregational chanting, others can support you, they can watch you, they can help you. Bro, don't sleep.
Yeah, so the Prabhuji, the intent of Lal Govind Prabhu was that even if you are doing a katha with many people, so one soul will be sleeping, but not all the soul will be sleeping at the same time, right?
Others can help you.
Yeah.
But
so
if
that
you
way
do your own,
katha
maybe
is
you don't
being
realize
heard.
when you sleep, when you wake up. Sometimes it happens, right? You are thinking you are chanting, but you sleep and then 5-10 minutes you wake up.
I can understand that. I'm not saying no. But how? Because okay, if 10 people are chanting, for example, congregational chanting, and I fall asleep, then somebody would wake up and you'll become active again.
Yeah.
So that's why you're saying that is okay. Anyway, I agree. I'm not saying no to anything. I just wanted to find the
I heard from Lal Govind Prabhuji also this year.
Logic behind that one. Okay. Okay. If that is the case, that's fine.
He did katha in our temple. That time he mentioned this point 2-3 times.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Thank you, Sundar Prabhuji, for educating me on that one. Definitely. Thank you. Okay. Anybody
Prabhuji, one quick question. So can we say all our Maharajas, spiritual masters, they are basically Ghostanandi?
Yes, Ghostanandi. See, if you go to, I tell you the experiences. Jagadasri Prabhu knows better than me. If you go to Vrindavan, there are some in the interior places in Vrindavan, in Guhas, lot of Bhajanandis are there. And some known people go and give especially food items to them. They eat and they do sincere sadhana because they don't want to. I mean, you see, it's a nature. Some people want to preach, some people doesn't want to preach. It doesn't mean that who is not preaching is not a devotee, right? So but they do a severe sadhana. Thus, they are Bhajananandis. They derive the pleasure by chanting the holy names of Krishna, sitting in some guhas in the caves. They're very sincere. But even Prabhupada was a Bhajananandi, right? He was in Radha Damodar temple, he's doing his sadhana. But because of the spiritual master orders that he became Ghostanandi. So I have to go and preach the glories of Krishna to other people. So all our spiritual masters, sometimes they go to Vrindavan, they do their sadhana, and again, sometimes they come and they propagate the holy names of Krishna. They give the initiations, take the disciples. So so these spiritual masters are Ghostanandi. But again, don't be carried away by Ghostanandi or Vijayanandi. Okay, sometimes people in the both ways they act also. When they are uniquely doing their own sadhana, they are like a Ghostanandi. Again, they come back and they person. So the word should not be like completely used like, oh, this is this, this is this. Some people can do both as well. But they give a general definition. Some people not at all able to interested to preach, but they're very good devotees, so they're Ghostanandis. That. Okay.
Oh,
Sometimes
Chaitanya
overlap.
Mahaprabhu. Sorry. Good. Good.
Yeah, it sometimes overlapping takes place as well. Even for us, some of us don't want to talk. We have a lot of bhakti. Doesn't mean that okay, he is not a devotee or anything. So his sadhana to Krishna is his own personal association in Gostanandi. And also, somebody wants to preach, right? Then he is helping other people to become devotees. The best example, Prabhupada came all the way from age of 69, compassion to other living entities. Yeah. You're saying something, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yeah, above we read, right, Prabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants everybody to be Goshthanandi or what? That's what I'm confused.
Correct. That is the. But see, we cannot force individuals, right?
Correct.
If a good devotee is a Goshthanandi, that's okay too. See, ultimately, the chanting of the glories of Krishna matters. Somebody wants to do propagate mantra, somebody wants to do themselves do. That is also a kind of a indirect uh, contribution to the society, right? Because when they chant purely Krishna is pleased, then we get all the opulences, we get all the rains timely, and remember that shloka. What is Anna Bhavanti Parijanyat Anna Sambhavaha, etc. So it's a combination of everybody, because see, we are all even eating now in this Kali Yuga means there are Ghostanandis and also Vrijanandis doing kirtans, etc. And somebody is doing it because of their mercy, because of their purity only we are able to eat even grains today. But as Kali Yuga progresses, we lack of those, then the scarcity of food comes. But we say we are here, we are doing means somebody is praying for all of us. That's why we are all able to at least eat, sleep, and do these things. So, and we don't discount anyone. Oh, he's a ghost and he's a Bhajananandi. We don't discuss that. We don't discount people. Everybody is doing their part. Okay. Yeah.
Even Lal, the Govardhan Prabhuji, I was hearing the Lalgum Prabhuji Katha, this one. Tirtha Korvanti Tirtha, right? Something sloka I was referring.
Which one?
Tirtha Korvanti Tirtha. Something ending with this sloka. Just few lines this one. So the meaning is that he was saying that कि एक बार गंगा जब डिवोटी जाते हैं गंगा में नहाने के लिए ना, तो गंगा किसी ने गंगा से पूछा कि सब लोग आते हैं अपने पाप धो के चले जाते हैं, then how you become purify always because so many pap you have. So then Ganga says that ki some sadhu comes and then take bath in me, they purify me also. So that's why I'm getting purification, because the sadhu comes here, take bath in me and purify me also. So because of the sadhu, I'm always pure, no matter how people come and then take the bath in me, put the sin. But one sadhu comes, take everything from me.
That should be very nice. Very nice. Absolutely.
You'll read now. You'll read the same thing what you said. You'll read now.
Okay. Bimal Prabhu, you can go ahead.
No, Prabhu, I'm on mute, Prabhu. Sorry.
Okay, sure. No.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you can read, Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji ki jai. Prabhuji, can you read?
Second paragraph, devotees like great Narada.
Okay, sure, Prabhuji. Devotees like the great sage Narada, who travel all over to preach, are called Goshtha Yanandi. Goshthyanandi. Narada Muni is always wandering throughout the universe just to create different types of devotees. Narada even made a hunter a devotee. He also made Dhruv Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj devotees. Actually, all devotees are indebted to the great sage Narada, for he has wandered both in heaven and in hell. A devotee of the Lord is not even afraid of hell. He goes to preach the glories of the Lord everywhere, even in hell, because there is no distinction between heaven and hell for a devotee. Prabhuji, can you recite? I
I
will
think this is
we'll
the
read
shloka
it
I
after.
quote most of the time, right? Narayana para sarve
Narayana para sarve
Sarve
na kuschana bibhyati
na
Kushchana
kutasana
Bibyati
yati
sarga pavarga narakeshu
svarga pavarga
Sarga Pavarga
narkesha
Narikesha
apitulya tadarshinaha.
apitunyata darshinaha.
Darshinaha.
Can be translation, Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji. A pure devotee of Narayana is never afraid of going anywhere and everywhere. For him, heaven and earth are one and the same. Bhagavatam 6.7.28. Such devotees wandering all over the world deliver those who are actually afraid of this material existence. Some people are already disgusted with material existence, being confused and frustrated by material enjoyment. And some people who are intelligent are interested in understanding the Supreme Lord. Both may take advantage of the pure devotee who wanders throughout the world, Prabhuji. Here Prabhupada is giving the example of Narad Muni who preaches and he travels the whole universe. If and he preaches about the Lord. Uh, and while wandering only, as a guru, he had made the disciples like Dhruv Maharaja, Prahlad and these all devotees are indebted to their Sadguru, that is Naradji. So it's not that he only wanders in hell, he also wanders in hell also, both in hell and heaven. So as this philosophy is greatly shown by Narad Muni, that the Lord resides everywhere. If even if it is hell or it is heaven, so there is no difference between both. So here, Prabhupada is explaining in this Bhagavatam shloka that a person who is a pure devotee of the Lord, wherever he stays in hell or heaven, then he has to deliver for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So some people are already disguised and with material existence, being confused and frustrated, like they feel that this Maya or this material world is the best. But there are some people who are intelligent enough and they put their intelligence for understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they'll take the advantage of the pure devotee and a person who wanders throughout the world, but wherever they live, they always uh, uh, preach about the Lord. Prabhuji, I have one little story. Can I share, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Okay.
So here, Prabhuji, by this, I don't know, somehow it recollected me. When I was small, I read this little story of Guru Nanak Maharaj, if you heard about Prabhuji, the great saint from India, Guru Nanak Ji.
Mm-hmm.
So he was he had a very loyal disciple like the Mardana. So they both were traveling to one place. So what happened one day? What happened? They went to a place. They went to a village, and it is said that in that village, nobody offered them anything. Nobody gave them food. Nobody gave them water. And so while leaving the village, the next day, the Lord Guru Nanak Ji blessed the people because being a saint, they feel they have this. That everybody is Krishna, so he blessed the whole village, and he said, may they prosper and may they live here only. And after some days, they traveled along, and then they reached a village where the people were very courteous. They were very helpful. They were very joyful. They served the Lord very beautifully. So while leaving, he said, may you all be scattered everywhere, and may you not live here. So Mardana was very confused as a disciple. He asked Guru Nanak Ji that that village who did not serve us properly, you gave them blessings, and here these villages were so good. They gave us food. They served us. But he asked his Sadguru that you're asking them to wander and to leave this place. So the Lord said that, so Guru Nanak Ji said that if the goodness should be like these people are very good. Wherever they will go in this world, they will preach good things only. They will preach the religion. So let them be scattered all over the world. I don't know, Prabhuji recollected me, so I just shared.
Thank you. Thank you. I think during we went over the time, we have one paragraph. Any volunteers who did not read yet want to read this paragraph? We'll finish it off this sloka. Okay. If not, I will read this last paragraph. Translation by Prabhupada ki jai. When a pure devotee goes to a place of pilgrimage, he desires to purify the holy place of pilgrimage. Many sinful men bathe in the holy waters of the places of pilgrimage. They take their baths in the waters of Ganges and Yamuna at places such as Prayaga, Vrindavana, and Mathura. In this way, the sinful men are purified, but their sinful actions and reactions remain in the holy places of pilgrimage. When a devotee comes to take his bath at those places of pilgrimage, the sinful reactions left by the sinful men are neutralized by the devotees. Tirti kurvanti tirthani swantastena gadabhrta 11:1:13:10 Bhagavatam. Because the devotee always carries the Supreme Personality of God within his heart. Wherever he goes becomes a place of pilgrimage, a holy place for understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is therefore the duty of everyone to associate with a pure devotee and thus attain freedom from material contamination. Everyone should take advantage of the wandering devotees, whose only business is to deliver conditioned souls from the clutches of Maya. That's how spiritual masters does, right? They travel everything, and Prabhupada, I think Jagdish Prabhu already told about this.
Yeah, I was not sure about this sloka is there, but see, luckily
Absolutely. That's how super soul act. Absolutely. Okay. Devotees, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.